Welcome to Tuesday Night Fistivities. Big show tonight. My buddy Gegard is going to be on with me and Renato. As you guys know, Gegard just defended his title over at Bellator, his middleweight title there against Austin Vanderford. It was a fight that went Gegard's way from, right away. It was not a long fight, but I want to say right off the bat, I know a lot of people kind of give Austin a hard time. And I don't think that's cool at all. Listen, Gegard is a legend. He is a guy that has been in the game forever. So for anybody to come up and challenge him is always going to be tough. So, I know a lot of people were sort of like, oh, well, you can't, what a big deal. It was, all he did was beat Austin. Austin is a good fighter. Gegard just happened to be better that night. And so we'll be talking to him about that and what fights he's hoping to make, what fights he would love to make. I'm sure we're going to get into all kinds of stuff. I don't know. I'm not sure if Renato has ever met Gegard. So I don't really know how those two will get along. I'm sure they will get along great. Okay, so, oh, well, look who's here. Speaking of pretty great, speaking of representing out there, ladies and gentlemen, 27-time World Jiu-Jitsu champion, the one, the only, Mr. Renato Laranja. Hi.
I'm here.
You are here. How are you?
I'm okay. I had a lighting difficulty. I fucking knocked over my light. The fucking thing snapped the fucking cord. And so I'm without the ring light that I had that was working and was good. So we're gonna improvise here. I think that's not the worst I've ever seen.
No, you look good. You got a fresh cut, huh? Looking.
Yeah, I got a haircut. I had to keep it fresh for the people here. They deserve that one. Yeah. So anyway, here I am. Look at that one.
So hi. So here you are, and I feel like maybe I'm not. I was gonna say I feel like I'm overlit, but maybe I'm not.
No, you're good. You're good. It's me. But let me do something here. I'm gonna try a technique.
You just wanted to show the ladies your chest. That's all.
Oh, they can see that one. Don't be afraid of that.
Hey, so listen, I'm hoping, he wrote me a bunch. The thing with Gegard, I gotta say, is he's doing us a real solid because it is the middle. It's like 4 a.m. over there for him.
Yeah, but he's still partying probably.
I know. After that, if it's so great because if you look at his social media and stuff, like, you can definitely tell he's enjoying the win. He's letting loose now because, a lot of training and you can't take anybody lightly. I was saying before you joined here, some people are trying to kind of crap on Austin about that fight. And I'm saying you can't take anybody lightly, especially not Austin. And it's just that Gegard's so good.
Yeah, what are you going to do? Gegard is a legend. You're not going to just beat Gegard. You got to go back to the drawing board. You know what I mean? But hey, at least he got to the fucking fight, which is more than a lot of people can say,
Mm-hmm. It's true. Yeah, I want you to get settled. I want to make sure you're okay and you're settled over there.
Well, I'm, trying to get lit here because what a shame. The people need to see that.
They do. But you look at, so what was, you could use a little bit underneath you guys.
Yeah, but I don't have anything.
Right.
Fuck it. Yeah.
So
don't get me started.
What? So you tripped over it all and you just wiped it all. Yeah,
it just fell over, and then knocked over my drink, everything at the same time, and it had to do with my dog she ate a fucking cat turd. So it was just God, you.
I'm sorry to hear that.
But it's okay. Life, such is life, huh?
Such is life. Well, I'm seeing that people are saying Gegard is here. So Gegard, all you need to do is there we go. I was gonna say I think he may have set no. Okay, so Gegard, you got to just send a little request to join live, and we will punch you in. But Renato, I hope. Oh, that looks better.
Yeah, a little better.
Okay.
I'm working on it here.
Okay, well, I was also giving people a primer on what we're going to be talking about over on the after party. We have some good stuff. We're going to talk a lot of 272. We're going to talk about that soccer melee. I'm curious if people have seen Batman.
I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, I want to talk about Shemaya versus Burns. But I have like footage. I've got the B-roll and the footage and stuff from the fight. So yeah, we'll have a good time on the after party. Everybody should come over there right after. But the man of the hour is here. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the king of Bellator's middleweight division. A man who I have known for a very long time and who I'm lucky enough to call one of my dearest friends, Mr. Gegard Mousasi. What up?
Oh, God, are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Oh,
Good
Gegard.
morning.
Inches open. Father.
Love him, Upper. Love him. I'm good.
Good. Well, you're not gonna ask me how I'm doing, porra? God, are you?
Yes. How's Brazil doing?
Hey, Brazil's doing good. Kamats, porra.
Oh, that's nice.
Hi, champ. Good to thank you first and foremost. Thank you for doing this. I know it's like a real random hour for you.
No, don't worry. I'm up. I'm up eating.
Are you?
Where are you at right now?
I'm at my home in Holland.
In Holland. You live near Amsterdam or no?
It's 30 minutes away from Amsterdam.
Oh, that's perfect. So you're not in the crazy shit, but you can get there if you need to.
Yeah, yeah, those days are over for me.
Oh, you married or something?
Getting there.
Oh, God, are you?
If his mom has anything to do with it, Renato.
Yeah, mother has to approve first, you know.
Oh, God, are you? You lost the fight. You lost your biggest fight against marriage, porra.
I know. I was the last summer I ever told everybody, but they didn't believe me.
Oh. Wow.
Hey, so listen, Gegard, we want to get right into this with you. We were saying before you joined us here how some people have been kind of dismissive of Austin and his fight with you, saying he shouldn't have been there with you, he didn't deserve it, and he did deserve it. It's just that you're great and you're in top form. We spoke before the fight. But how did that go according to plan for you? Because in a way, it was so fast. I feel like you probably couldn't have scripted it any better.
Well, of course he deserved it. He's 11-0. He was in the top 2 in the ranking, so there was nobody else. So I feel he deserved it. But I was in my prime that night, and I told everybody that night I was the best, and I think I showed it why I'm the best, at that night.
I think a lot of people, we was talking about the fight before it happened, and we both thought you was going to win that one. But personally, I didn't think it was going to be like that quick. I thought you was going to win, but not like that for her.
Yeah, but especially because he's a wrestler, I think people always think my wrestling sucks. But it's just how I come up in the fight. If I come to fight, everybody's in trouble. And when I'm motivated, I feel like they cannot defeat me.
Right. And so with the motivation, because we talked about that in the past, and there have been fights where you showed up and you're just like, yeah, I'm not in the mood tonight. But so have there been some changes that you made in camp, like leading up to this one? Why do you feel like you were motivated more or just in the zone more on this one?
Well, Scott told me you have to finish these guys. He said we pay you well. You're capable of finishing these guys, and so from now on, I'm gonna go for the finish. Because they expect it from me. I'm not gonna cruise to victories from now on, and it's better to finish opponent. I think it's make a statement and scare some fighters.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, I'm sure that last one scared a bunch of people. And
yeah,
also, why you feel like you better now? Like what happened? You had some injury before, and now you're free, or something mental?
Jesus loves me. And
oh God, are you Jesus? That's the same one as me. Now I always tell Karyn, she don't believe me. Jesus want me to beat the shit out of people unconscious on top of the Bud Light symbol. So every time I do that, I'm saying that one, and he's go, God, are you just like I planned that one.
Yeah, God gave you the power, so you should use it.
Well, of course. And why he's gonna be paying attention to anything else in the world when I'm fighting?
There's no bigger problem than that, right?
It's the most important. That and the BET Essence Award.
Yeah, I saw long years ago. I saw you when you were talking to Joe Rogan.
I talked to that guy, but I'm talk one ear and out the other. He don't listen to nothing. Fortunately, you'll come here and you have more sense than a Joe Hogan, porra.
Yeah.
And listen, oh wow, that's on you, Karyn Bryant. You know, we have a lot of friends in common. You know, I did some training over at Gokor Chevishian.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah, so you used to go over there with Karyn Bryant.
Yeah,
also,
I know, of course, yeah.
Also Sebak, porra.
Oh yeah. Good guy.
See, everybody
Still,
smile when you bring up Sebak because he's fucking crazy.
no, he's my friend. On the
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried. Now tell me this. I tried to convince him something. You know how he's called the silverback?
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Now, you know, there's a couple other silverback, whatever. It don't fit him really to me. Now, you know who is Dr. Kevorkian?
Yes.
I heard of him, yeah.
You know Dr. Kevorkian, the death doctor or whatever?
Yeah, I heard of, yeah, I know.
So I told him he should change his nickname to Dr. Sevorkian.
That's good.
Imagine that. And he's the doctor of death for her. And then he was like, Caralho, I don't know about that, Henach. And then I go, listen, I know you're watching for her. Sevorkian.
That's good.
Yeah. Anyway.
I like
but
it.
he didn't want to take my advices for her.
We've talked about this before. You know that I feel like I'm an honorary Armenian because of my cousins. My uncle George Davitian. My cousins are Armenian. They're Jamaican and Armenian. And
for real, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, no, my cousin. Well, Savan was in here last time. I wonder if he's watching right now. If my cousin Savan, if you're in here, shout it out. But yeah, my cousin Savan Davitian, my other cousin Norik Davitian. And
that
so,
even sound like a black Jamaican. I mean, a black Armenian name like Savan.
Savan, that's what they're.
But you know, it sounds like a combination of the two. You know, my cousin Savan.
Totally. So they're half Jamaican, half Armenian. But so
no
I feel
shit.
like, yeah, I'm honorary. And here in LA, you know, I gotta go to Glendale. It's like, you know, you go to Glendale, Gegard, and of course, you know, it's all about the barbecuing and all that. So, are you a good cook? Are you able to cook all the traditional Armenian things? Like, what's your deal with that?
I don't cook. I've never cooked in my life. I'm never
now
gonna.
The men sit back and eat.
Yes, I'm a king. I should I should eat.
Yeah, these guys only know how to order the meal. That's it.
Yeah, I eat outside or my mother cooks. I love my mother, and then yeah. Other than that, I cannot cook. I cannot even do the wash. I cannot do the what is it? The striker. You know, the clothes. How do you say it?
Which one?
Clothes?
The grape
like
leaves?
Clothes?
Oh, laundry.
Laundry, anything. I've never done it in my life.
Same as me for her. Oh,
yeah.
Great husband, Gegard.
Chai-Hon Spong said that you can barely do anything. You can't do none of that stuff.
No, I've never done it in my life.
See, that's the way. You got to take a cue from that. See, Karyn Bryant?
You know, if you don't do it, people don't expect it from you. But if you do it once, you know, they think you can do it.
You're onto something, my brother.
Yes.
You are.
Yes.
I like that stuff.
Yeah. No one asked me to do anything in house because they know I'm gonna fuck it up, or you know, you have to be smart.
Yeah.
But I will say this, in exchange for the housework and stuff like that, though, you do bankroll like the entire operation for your family, though, right?
Well, I make the money, and my brother give me allowance, and then
because he know you're not gonna do the high thing.
Huh?
He know you're not gonna do the high thing. You're gonna be in the headlights district at the coffee shop.
No,
natural medicine.
I'm smart with my money, and you know, it's better not give me a lot of money because I spend it anyway. So.
Mm-hmm. So when you treat yourself, I know in the past you did have a nice car and you bought yourself a nice watch or something like that. Like, yeah, what do you spoil yourself with? What do you treat yourself to?
I'm gonna buy a new car again, a family car, a BMW X5 maybe, something like that, and then.
What?
I'm going to Rome.
All my friends in Glendale, they have Mercedes.
Yeah, Mercedes or BMW. We like those.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
But they like Mercedes. Come on. Come on, bro.
Come on, bro.
I take you Yerevan. I get you Mercedes. Come on.
BMW is also good.
Come on, no Mercedes. Come
Yeah,
on.
I know.
Yeah. Another thing about that. What kind of? You wear a lot of cologne, my brother?
Not now.
You don't, because when I can't smell it from here, but when I go to Hayastan, you know,
Yeah.
these guys, it's tough training, okay? But then afterward, when you go into the fucking locker room, it's like a fog of aqua de gio. I'm have like aqua de gio poisoning. I need to call the hospital.
There's a certain dress code also. They always wear black or Adidas, all black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a silver chain. That's hobbies, hobbies. That's why they like me, because I'm in Brazilian hobbies.
Yes.
Yeah. And also I'm yes. So I can, you know, I'm strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Gegard, it's funny because after this fight, you know, a lot of people did say, you know, oh my God, what would it have been like if Gegard could have fought Israel Adesanya? Is he the guy that could have beaten Adesanya or can beat Adesanya? You know, and you and I have talked about this before, and I do feel that a lot of people were really, I mean, it's no secret, a lot of people were really sad when you left the UFC because of the matchups that we won't get to see, right? Because it's not too likely that we're going to get a cross-promotional fight, right? But let's say we did. What do you think would happen if you and Israel Adesanya met?
Of course, I think I can win. You know, it's a fight. Obviously, he's the #1 guy. But like I said, I trained with guys that beat him in kickboxing or they were very close, and I'm better than them in the stand-up. So I can definitely strike with him, and then I have the physical strength. And I have the ground game, the ground and pound. Wrestling is on my side. So I have a lot of things going for me. And his strength is stand-up. My strength is also stand-up. But I have a lot of more tools than him. But obviously that fight's not going to happen.
Yeah. I got another, while you was talking about that, I was thinking of another guy that is kind of a mythical figure right now is Hamza
Shemaev.
What do you think about have you ever trained with the guy?
Well, my friends went there, they train with him. They say he keeps going. He trains with heavyweights, and then he gets the better of them because his condition is much better. So he trains with heavy guys. Yeah, and I think at welterweight, he's definitely a force to reckon with. Yeah, he's gonna. Yeah. I think he's gonna go very far.
Yeah, he's a very impressive. You know what? I think you might need to go through. You might need to get hit of somebody because we got somebody hijacking the comment with anti-Armenian shit, and he's just trying to get attention, you know. And it's just all negativity.
I don't know how I nuked him. I'll try.
Well, if you see him come up, you're gonna see him doing, you know, whatever.
No, I've seen a couple things. I don't know. But yeah, you know, it's interesting too because on that point about Hamza, I know you are close to the guys in Sweden, All Stars and stuff, and Gus and everything, and we know how good Gus is. And you know, that was the whole thing. I always forget his name. I feel so bad. Who works with Gus and Hamza and stuff? But he was saying, you know, that's the thing about Hamza is, you know, he has Gus's striking, right? He has this incredible stand-up game that just nobody has seen yet. But yeah, how good do you think he is? I mean, do you think, Gegard, that he's just like gonna run over a lot of people?
Well, my friend trained with him. He didn't do jiu-jitsu with Rainier. He's pretty good jiu-jitsu guy, but Rainier took him down a couple times, and he didn't like it. So he's a guy that doesn't like to lose. But Rainier is 220, 230 pounds. So yeah, and he's very good on the ground. He's double champ at one FC.
Oh right.
So it's not like he's untouchable, but of course at welterweight he's a force to reckon with. Yeah. So
yeah.
I think Gilbert Burns is a good test for him, but I think he can win that one.
Yeah. I think even just because the size, you know, it's like he's used to bigger guys, and Burns is not a huge guy anyway, you know?
Yeah, I think his stand-up is Burns. But I've heard guys that train with him, it's easy to hit. I don't know.
Hamza is easy to hit, or Burns?
No, Burns.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I don't know. I heard that.
He's casca grossa. He's like porrada time, you know, like Vanderlei Silva, you know?
Yeah, but he has good jiu-jitsu, so of course I think if it goes to ground, he can, you know, he can be a threat.
You know, I'm curious, Gegard, do you get hit up, like, do people hit you up to come ask to train with you? Because you are such a legend, right? And like, I would imagine there would be a lot of people who would love to come and learn from you.
No, not really. I sometimes I train in Amsterdam, and some guys are there. I train with them, but nobody that really said, "Hey, I want to come." Yeah, of course, some fighters, UFC guys, but eventually none of them happened. But
really,
yeah.
Would you be okay? Like, would you welcome that? I mean, do you?
Of course,
because obviously
course.
You're still fighting and you're still in the thick of it, but eventually you're going to not be. I mean, do you have any interest in passing on your knowledge? Like, do you want to coach other people? Do you feel like sharing?
Well, I train with my friends, so you know, once I'm done, I'm gonna concentrate on helping them to, you know, to get to the top or get the title. A little bit like Khabib does. But at this moment, I'm more focused on myself, and we do help each other out in training, so we make each other better. But once I'm done, you know, it's my whole focus will be on them.
Yeah.
I got a question back to the, you know, the highest on stuffs. Okay, you know how you go to Italy, and there's a big difference between like the Italians there and like the Italian American.
Yeah.
What do you find? Do you find that there's a difference between the Armenians in Glendale than the Armenian in like Yerevan or whatever?
Yeah, they're more modern. You know, I think.
Wait, who's more modern?
I think in Glendale, because
yeah, of course, they have singular wireless for her, and they also they know how to put the dents out of your car at the supermarket. God argue. Every time I go to the Vaughn, the guy go like that. Hey, bro, you want me to take the dents out?
He's also got some nice slacks in his trunk that he can sell you for a nice.
Yeah, but after one generation, two generation, you know, they become more American. But I mean, in Armenia, if you have a gel in your hair, they call you a Gegard. You know, if you go, if a girl goes to casino, they call her a hooker. I mean, it's very old-fashioned. You know, you cannot talk to a girl there.
Oh, you can't?
Not everywhere, but I mean, it's not like you can talk to some girl randomly on the street.
Oh, because here, I know what to do. Like all the Armenian women, I know what you found that one. They work at the bank.
Oh,
I don't know why, porra. Every time they got the market corner.
They like money, probably.
I guess every fucking time I see they have the last name Ion, whatever, and then once I see that, I hit them with this. Sev Sebasher, and then they melt, carajo. They belong to your Uncle Hanach, because I use my dark eyes for that one.
Yeah.
And they see the mystery in there. And the sexuality, porra.
Yeah. The girls in the, what is that song with the short coat and a long jacket, all those banker girls? But I will say, to your point, Renato, a lot of the comments here, and I don't know if you can see these two, Gegard, but a lot of people are saying, don't let the two of you anywhere near anybody else's wives.
Well,
they're
of course not.
Basically saying right now that you guys are two of the most, like, hottest, sexiest guys in the MMA game, and you know.
Well, we desirable.
Yeah, me not so much anymore, but you know.
I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna get you out of the contract that you got with your wife, whatever. I'm gonna get you out of that contract, and we're gonna go to Yerevan. We're gonna go Tehran, Iran.
Yeah,
we're gonna go everywhere, huh?
I was a bull, but not anymore. I'm like a little cow now.
I don't believe that for a second.
Huh?
This is the more depressing than if you was to retire from fighting.
Yeah, I know. I retired from one thing. Now one more thing. I have to retire from fighting. But
look at I've known you a long time, Gegard, and I don't believe it. I know when you come to LA, sometimes you would hit the Tinder, and I can't, like, to me, I would imagine that chicks seeing you would be like, holy crap, Gegard's on Tinder. Like, I can't, I don't believe for a second that you have a hard time.
With what?
With getting women.
Oh.
But he don't have a hard time. He just can't. He have a hard time because his wife gonna hit him on the head with the fucking shish kebab stick. She's gonna poke him in the fucking eye with kebab.
Yeah, I haven't been on Tinder for a year now. And, I was the first one that was on Tinder because I was in US. I find out about Tinder, so I was the first one to be on Tinder in Holland. So I think I played that game, finished it 100 times, and then all over it.
100% finish it? Oh, caralho.
I don't know. I shouldn't talk. You're getting me in trouble.
I take the Armenian girls on Tinder. I take them to Rafi. You know Rafi?
Oh yeah, they love it.
I take them Rafi, and then the ones that's the one that I meet on Plenty of Fish, I take them Carousel. Caralho. They just go to Carousel. You know, I'm not gonna spend that much. Caralho.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm out. You're the last guy. You're the last.
I'm the last samurai, porra.
I was the last samurai. I told always my friends, but now it's they killed me. Now it's your turn. I hope you keep going for.
I'm gonna carry the shish kebab
for the next generation.
Yeah, I'm gonna carry the shish kebab. I'm not till that I die. You have to take from my cold dead hand. You're gonna take my shish kebab.
I did think you like to walk around with your meat in your hand.
Well, caralho, I like to give of myself. I'm a generous icon of the sport.
Do you like to give your meat away?
Well, yeah. If I'm honest, porra, I don't want to be greedy with that one. I'm a man of the people. I let them to eat. Speaking of Jesus, you gave, what is it? You give one a fish for a day, give them your shish kebab, they eat for a life. Something like that.
It's all about the shish kebab, I know.
It's all about the shish kebab. It's funny because Gegard, it's not funny, but like when everybody does really associate you so much with Armenia, and even just looking at the comments and everything, the flags and all this stuff, like, what does that mean to you? Because you really do represent like a whole culture. It feels like a lot of time when you're in there fighting, and like, do you think about that? Like, how big of a part of your life and of your mentality sort of is that in representing the Armenian culture?
Well, I think you want to represent. I'm fighting out of Holland. I represent Armenia and Holland because I've been growing up here. So all of the things that I got is because I lived in Holland. So I always fight out of Holland, but I think the most support I get is from Armenians. Always at the events, they come. They come with the flag. So of course, when I win, it's give me a pleasure that I made I gave them a good day.
No, they love you, porra. They love you, and also the people from Amsterdam or from Holland. They when I did a post, of course you had some Armenian stuff, but then I saw some Dutch flags.
Yeah,
but not too much. But I get some love. But it's I'm thankful for both. Yeah.
Well, and honestly, that same weekend that you fought, it was a big weekend for Armenians, right? Because Arman Sarukian also won over at the UFC show. And we had a couple of other guys, because I was actually at work when you were fighting. So I was at work doing like the pre-show or something like that when you were fighting, because you guys fight on Friday and you were over in Dublin. And so it was, hours ahead. So we're there. And I just remember that weekend, like Arman won. And, I know Makhachev is Dagestani, right?
She always put extra on the Makhachev.
I like saying those names. I'm not gonna lie. It's fun to me. I really like saying like Hamza and like Habib and Makhachev. I love it. It's just fun to say. But it was a big night for Armenia, right? So like, is there ever like an idea that you could go back, or like do you how, like when you see Valentina Shevchenko go home to Kyrgyzstan, like she's a hero, right? She gets a presidential welcome. Like, have you ever spoken to diplomats? Like, why isn't there a dollar bill with your face on it in Armenia?
Well, you know, I went one time they asked me I went to Moscow. I had a lot of Armenian had came to see me. I got a lot of love there. But if I go to Armenia, nobody knows me.
I don't understand.
I walk on the streets, no one recognizes me.
What? That don't make no fucking sense.
It doesn't. Do they not?
I don't know. I never, you know, it's they invited me a couple times for to meet the prime minister or something like that, something with sports, like 3-4 times, and then they canceled. So I was like, fuck that shit, I'm not gonna go. You know? So not the greatest experience going to Armenia and getting some recognition.
Wow, Kara, I can't believe
I don't mind. It's okay.
Well, they gotta step up their game because you like the superhero from that place, you know. And then the kid. There's a kid that I like, but I think he had a stumble against maybe Jack the Joker or something, or you know, who is this kid that's coming up in the UFC? He have like light hair. He don't look like a.
Oh, Shabazian, Edmund.
Yeah. That kid have some potential, you know.
I trained with him.
Yeah, I was gonna say for sure you have.
Yeah, I had a picture. He was till here. He was a kid.
Wow.
And,
yeah.
Last time I was there, he was bigger than me, longer than me. So I thought, fuck, the time is, you know, he's catching up. But I had good training with him. He's a really good guy, good kid. You know.
He seemed like, and I think he have a big future. I think they tried to move him too fast. Like, take it easy. You know, he's doing great, but let's fucking take it easy for a second. Let him to ease in there a little bit.
But I think he got a tough competition, and then with UFC they throw you again tough competition again. You know, it's not like okay, take your time. We give you another light fight. So, but he's still young. I think he will learn from it. And it's 22, something like that. 23 maybe now, 22. So, but I remember they wanted him. I talked to Edmund. You know, he wanted him to become the youngest champ. You know, because he was doing well. So I understand they were pushing for that. But you know, it didn't went well. But it's going back to the drawing board, and you know. They will come back stronger. You know, it's not the end. He's so young, and at that age, I wasn't half as good as him. So he has all the time.
Well, and it's funny because, like, they put him up against Brunson, and he fought Jack, and because Edmund was doing so well, but like I literally have footage over. This is a little plug on my YouTube channel, Karyn Bryant. That's Karyn Bryant.
Here we go again.
Edmund as Rhonda's training partner, right? So Rhonda was doing an open workout, and Edmund was her training partner at the.
What happened to this guy? Wait, look. What happened? You okay, my brother?
You okay?
I was eating an orange, and then it stuck to my throat. I have to eat one more to flush it down.
Just say Hamza, and it'll come out.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna kill this fucking guy. He's gonna end up. But that's great publicity for the show. It's so funny that he killed this fucking guy.
Wait,
keep eating your. Start catching them now in the air.
Wait, okay, no. She was like, just gonna ask you. It was about Edmund. Oh, it was about Edmund coming up on the way up. Dang it! Are you okay, Gegard?
Yeah, I'm okay. I don't know how orange can go to stuck in my throat, but it's still.
Well, you know. Laranja mean orange in Portuguese. So a lot of female have found out that they can have that one stick onto your throat. It can get lodged in there, caralho.
That's right. I was gonna. Yeah. I've lost what I was gonna ask you. It was something about Edmund. It was something about.
Oh, Shabazian.
Yeah.
I got a question. Speaking of Shabazian and all those names, how come I can always tell somebody's name is Armenian, okay? But then every once in a while, there's someone like you who have that Asi or C but it's very hair. Like Andre Agassi, I didn't even know he was Armenian. He's Armenian.
He is?
His dad
He's
was
Armenian.
Yeah, half Armenian.
Now, when you look at the guy, you can see
now it makes sense.
And the fucking, I just found this. This blew my fucking mind. You know, all those years, you obviously know he have a balding problem, yeah? You know that shit that we used to see in the 80s with him with that fucking hot star hair?
Yeah, it was fake. Yeah.
This whole time was a fucking wig, and it was held together by the goddamn thing.
Yeah.
Can you believe that? And
Yeah.
he said he almost lost one of those Grand Slam because it was falling off, and he was having trouble with the fucking stuff. Yeah. Can you believe? I blew my mind.
Book. Yeah, I know. That's the only book I read. So that one. Because it's Armenian and he's a tennis player, you know, of course, you know, I was interested.
I was playing tennis this morning, by the way, but it's funny because what's his face made a movie based on Agassi, right? What's his face from, you know, I threw it on the ground. What's his name? Who does Dig in a Box?
Yeah. Andy Samberg.
Andy Samberg made a movie about a tennis match that went on for like 7 days where he's basically playing Agassi, and it was a whole wig thing. So yeah, I guess that makes sense.
But so why the name? How come almost 99% of them is ASEAN or Yan?
Yeah.
And then you
no, it was Mousasi, and then in Iran they took out the Yan. Mousasi. It sounds more.
I knew it. That was my theory. Okay, Pohan.
Yeah, they took that out, so it was Mousasi, and then we came to Holland. They fucked up. Instead of Mousasi, they wrote it Mousasi, and since then it's Mousasi. I know. It's
now that makes fucking sense.
That does make
finally.
sense.
Yeah, because I was like, every time it's a dead giveaway with the Ian, you know, and then and then
I don't know. I'm not.
Mousasi.
Yeah, Mousasi is not even our name. It's Mousasian.
That's crazy.
Mousasian. Well, now
Mousasi.
you're Gegard Mousasian from here on out.
Was it Mousasian or
Mousasian?
Because that's a common name.
Yeah.
So like M-O-F?
No. Mauve Sessian, like Conan O'Brien, his assistant, who's on his podcast.
Yeah.
Her name is Sona Movsesian.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
The same.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Now that makes
here's
sense.
The thing, though.
Yeah.
Do you? I don't. Renato, you're the one who's supposed to bring this up. There's some myths and legends about you, Gegard.
About what?
I think she's referring to you, kebab.
Oh no, yeah, I don't know.
But you and I joked about this one time before, that you said that this whole myth started and that it was actually a joke.
No,
When you said it was a joke, he's like, yeah, of course, it's a joke.
Scratchy. I don't know. Some guy on Joe Rogan mentioned, you know, that he had seen me in Sauna or something like that. I don't know. And he's seen, you know, and then he went on Joe Rogan and he told that.
Because this guy's jealous.
Oh,
I'm jealous.
No, he's Brazilian. Brazilians, you know.
Yeah, I have my own hammer to worry about. I can't worry about the other guy's hammer. It's hammer time.
I only bring it up because I think it's a funny thing, and like, I'm sure for a guy it's probably a great thing to be known as, but like, is it weird that this whole other sort of storyline comes along with you every time people talk about you? Because like, people always talk about that.
Well, I don't know. I don't even know what to say about that. Yeah, you know, I don't know.
Listen, I mean, there's worse things to be known for. I just think it's got to be weird to.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Sometimes, but you know.
Karyn Bryant, it would be a lot weirder if he was known for a tiny penis. So it's like, if you're gonna take what you're gonna be known for you know, for having the Armenian hammer, then that's better.
You know, it's difficult to be the last samurai with a small one. You know, you're not gonna.
True.
You know, every
you
time
have to have a kachana.
Yeah, every time you take the pants off, you're gonna be embarrassed. So you have to have everything correctly.
Yeah, you know what? Because it's ironic. You know the little one. The samurai have the true one. He have the little one.
Yeah.
If you have the short penis one, that's the one you kill yourself with, porra.
Yeah, I know.
But that's why, because you have a little. If you only have that one, you gotta kill yourself. That's it. You can't have that. It's gonna haunt you your whole life, porra.
Yeah, I think I feel bad for people that are very famous, and then and they're never gonna be sexually very active.
Right. So I'm saying in the search for your wife too, like for all this stuff to be out there, like I don't know. I just think has it ever come up to where it's been a problem for you dating, or like that it's like something that or that women say that's the reason they wanted to date you? Like, is that a thing?
I don't know.
I don't think he want to talk about that one. But you know what? I'll tell you this, Karyn Bryant.
All the time. But I don't know. It's
It's just funny to me because I've known you so long and you're my friend, and then whenever people say stuff, I'm like, oh my God, like it feels weird to I don't know.
I'll tell you something, a funny dynamic, Karyn Bryant. When you know this about somebody, if you're a guy, for some reason it make you respect them just a little bit. You go like, okay. Now, and I'll tell you why. I'll give you the most extreme example of this one. I used to go to the Hollywood YMCA for her. And there was this little guy, almost like a Hezbollah, okay? Imagine like a black Hezbollah, okay? But if he was Hezbollah, yeah. So now he was maybe, let's say he's 40 or something like that, maybe 35, something like that. And he was always there working out, have his little workout gloves and stuff. And I used to think to myself, maybe he's a little big than Hezbollah, but have normal size limbs and stuff. But he's just like maybe 4 foot tall, maybe 3 foot something or whatever. Okay. And I always feel bad for this little guy. I go, that poor little guy, probably having a hard time or whatever. This poor fucking guy. Then one fucking day, after maybe 2 years of seeing this guy, I just came out the shower. I'm sitting on the bench, getting my shit together. This fucking guy walks out the shower, walks by me with his head up high, and his joint was clanging between his thighs, like a heel. You want to talk about a hammer? And I thought to myself, all of the sorry I have for him, I felt bad for it, all that shit went out the window. I felt like standing up to salute the guy, like, thank you for your service, poor like I'm his God, like you and from then on, I was like, when I see that guy, I'm like, it garners some respect. Yeah. It's the truth. It has that kind of effect for her.
Well, Gegard, I'm just saying that when you're searching for Mrs. Mousasi, right? Mousasi, yeah. If she Googles you, she'll be like, well, hey, all right.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't
She's going to be curious at least.
Oh my God, it's ridiculous. Hey, listen. So what have you been doing for fun, right? So since your fight,
eating.
You do look like you're enjoying yourself.
Yeah.
Your Instagram stories are fun. You look like you're loosening up. You're having a good time. How much time are you going to take off? Like how much of a release is that, right? Like after the fight, right? Because obviously it's a big deal, and as much as you whatever, like a title defense is a big deal, and like you said, you feel the pressure, or not pressure maybe, but you want to finish the fight, you want to do all this stuff. Like, so what is, with all of that hard stuff beforehand, like what's the come down part for you? What's the fun part? What have you been doing to kind of let loose and treat yourself after the fight?
Well, I wake up, I see friends from 10 in the morning till, friends are very important to me. And then I have my family. So constantly eating with those guys and trying to see everybody because, sometimes you're busy, but now I'm trying to see everybody that I haven't seen for a while. So eating, I'm gonna go to Rome for 4 days.
Nice.
Holiday, eat more there.
Yes.
So
You're bringing the wife, or you going by yourself?
with the wife, and then eat some cakes at 4 in the
What
morning.
is that for her?
Yeah, that's a rice cake.
Wow, kind of rice cake is that? Wow.
Well, that sounds fun, and that sounds fun, and it seems like it's part of the Armenian culture, obviously, food and feeding you and stuff like that. So, how big are you right now?
Oh, I think I gained in 1 week or 2 weeks. I can see I've got bigger. I think at least 3-4 pounds. 3 pounds I'm heavier since that.
Oh, that's nothing.
Yeah, but the real I gained 3 pounds is a lot in 1 week to gain.
But 3 pounds after you bulk back up, after you hydrated. So
Yeah. So
3 pounds
after,
over whatever. What do you walk around at?
For this fight, I was 205 at the fight. And now maybe 208, 210, something like that, you know. Depends.
And you how tall? How tall?
I'm 186, 6'2".
Oh, 6'2"? Okay.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Karyn is like,
Look, I got more weight nowadays, but, you know, I got more fat, but I feel a lot stronger.
Mm.
So I used to cut to, when I was fighting, I was 200 pounds. Now I fight at 205, and I, you know, those couple 5 pounds make huge difference in my strength.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
But we've talked about this. You don't necessarily think you would go back and compete at 205 pounds, though, right?
Well, I think Scott expects me to go at 205, so I'm gonna do that. But I'm not gonna go there to stay permanent, because I'm gonna go there, win the belt, give it back, and then, you know, come back to 180.
Yeah, just super
just
fights
to
and
do
stuff like that.
But I'm not a 205er. If I, you know, every time I have to give up weight strength. You know, eventually they will catch up on me, and then one time I have to pay the price and lose. So it's a one-time thing.
Okay. All right. That makes sense. You know, I'm just looking at the comments. There's just so many Armenian flags. It's crazy. Like, you're their hero.
Yeah, you know, I don't know if I'm hero, but, you know.
To every Armenian outside of Armenia.
I think so.
Yeah,
I remember now what I was going to say before when we were talking about Edmund Shabazian. And that is that, Gegard, I feel like I remember, because we've done a lot of interviews, you know, we've known each other a long time now, but I feel like I remember, you know, us talking about the fact that back in the day, you had a lot of natural talent, and you didn't necessarily need to train that much, right? And so a lot of stuff at first was just natural gifts. So at what point was it where you know, realized, okay, I have these natural gifts, but I need to train a little more, and like with these gifts and some training, I can go really far? Like, when did you kind of put that together?
Well, I think, you know, I had to figure it out all by myself with my friends. I didn't have really the guidance of a real, you know, veteran coach. So a lot of things I had to find out myself, you know, by just fighting, training, fucking things up. Eventually I got better. Now I know exactly what I'm doing, how to get prepared for a fight, how to be in better shape, you know, mentally, physically, you know, I have to balance it, you know. Nowadays I don't train every time twice a day, because mentally, you know, if I go train twice a day, next day I don't even want to get up. So, you know, now I have, you know, experience. I balance it out better mentally, physically. So just experience figuring out things all by myself, but not by myself, with my friends and coaches around me. It took a long time, but yeah.
Tyrone Spong said that everything changed when you met him, Poha.
Tyrone Spong?
That's what he said in the comment. He said,
I love Mr. Spong.
Tyrone Spong is the best. Yeah, I like that. He's a friend, you know. But is he here?
Yeah,
he was
in the comments. Tyrone, if you want to hop in. But
you can come on, Poha. Don't be afraid.
I know. So yeah, because obviously there's the Dutch connection there, right?
Yeah, Karyn is the king at kickboxing. It's unfortunately, you know, I haven't seen him very active. And I watch sometime on his Instagram, but I haven't seen him for a while. So I hope he comes back and kicks some ass, you know.
He looks good.
She likes Chiron.
Yeah, he's a good-looking guy. I'm not gay, but
Is he? I never noticed that.
he's a good-looking guy.
No idea. Never noticed.
Yeah.
Well, you can, you know, a guy can tell if another guy's good looking. He don't have to be gay. I mean, it's like if you see your girl looking at another guy, you know that the guy's attracted too. You know what I mean? You can see who's fucking good looking or not, you know?
Well, you know, yeah, I don't know. You know, it sucks if your woman looks to other guys, but.
Well, that's true. That's true. That's what, you know, I don't have.
You have to put some fingers in her eyes.
Yeah, or a shish kebab sticks. Caralho.
So you won't do it again.
Keep your eyes to yourself. And I sizzled that one.
I told always to my girlfriend, you have to look down. Don't look up.
That's the best way, porra. Keep it down.
No eye contact, yes.
Yeah. They put on the horse in the Central Park. But you put it on this one.
Yeah. We have to, maybe that's a new market. You do a thing. When
we're going into business, porra. Me and you're going to go into business. You can sell that one. It can be better than Boss Hooten have body action system or whatever. We're going to have the same. We're going to come out with that one. We better trademark that.
They put it on the horse. You put it on the horse.
True. Or I don't even have to be a whore. Yeah, a horse trainer. Yeah.
That's so messed up.
What happened?
I said that's really messed up.
Yeah, it's messed up that we have to resort to that.
It's International Women's Day. Women are not property. We're not.
Listen,
we're not chattel. We're not.
We hate that we have to resort to that too. We hate that.
Yeah. Women don't understand men, so we have to protect them from other men.
Caralho. True,
Yes.
true.
Yes.
Very true, porra.
Do you know men?
You're learning now, Karyn Bryant.
Women think they know men, but they don't know men.
I think we actually understand you pretty well.
No.
But you take advice from each other, and that's where you learn. That's where you fucking
If you go to what is this, a magazine, a woman tells 10 things, you know, what guys like, but it's a woman telling that. I can tell you right now, guy likes to eat, sleep, have sex, and you know, hang
and then
out.
eat again.
If you leave the guy alone, you don't need those 10 advices.
Yeah. So we should be reading men's magazines is what we should be doing.
Well, yeah, maybe men should give advice instead of women writing advices to other women.
Listen to male comedians is always going to tell dirty male comedians is always going to tell you the truth that you don't want to hear, but it's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the only people I ever see giving out heel advice.
Real advice. Yeah.
I mean, it's like filthy male comedian because they're not worried about what somebody think about that, and they're the ones that's not afraid to say that the painful truth, porra.
It's true. Well, Renato, you dish out a fair amount of advice here.
Yeah, I gave to, but I'm no comedian. I'm just a humble icon of Valley Trudeau and Jiu-Jitsu.
But I'm saying I do feel like I've learned more about the male psyche by working with you, Renato.
Well, I'm happy for that, you know. I mean, because you can either have the sugar-coated one or you can have the heel stuffs. You know that sometimes the truth is hard for her. The truth. When I was a kid, we wanted to believe Santa Claus and all this kind of shit. It sucks when you found out Santa Claus don't exist. I was depressed from that. The Easter Bunny, I remember my dad told me the fucking Easter Bunny don't exist. I said, I remember I was at that train station and I took a seat. Like I sat down for a second.
You took a knee?
Yeah, basically I was like, hold on. I think because I was too old and my dad, I mentioned something, the Easter Bunny, and my dad go, oh shit. Like he didn't realize, forgot to tell me that there was no fucking Easter Bunny. And he said, my brother, I got to tell you about the Easter Bunny. And I was like, it was like a gut punch, you know, but you know, it had to be done. You have to, it's the truth. It's better to know the truth, Karyn.
It's true.
Or else you're gonna be searching through those, you know, the fake grass for the rest of your life. You're gonna see if there's one more jelly beans in there. And you know what's the only jelly bean is left? The licorice one, the black one, porra. That's life. That's the heel life.
Why is the black one always a problem?
Well, if it was black and it tastes like a black cherries, it'd be fine. It's because it's called licorice. It's because it tastes like a fucking.
You're right.
It tastes like a Sour Patch, garbage
like
Patch Kids.
It's garbage.
It tastes like a garbage pail kids, porra.
It's garbage.
Yeah.
It's just unfortunate that it's the dark one.
It's true. Well, you gotta change that. You gotta come out with your own line of fucking jelly beans, Karyn Bryant. Jelly Bean Bryant. That's the name of Kobe Bryant's fucking dad. There you go. I'm giving you $1 million fucking ideas, porra.
KB's, JB's.
I said Jelly Bean Bryant. Pay attention. You like Savak now. I gave him Dr. Savakian. That would have made him an international fucking celebrity.
You're right.
But instead, he stuck with Silverback. What can I tell you now?
Not quite as good. Hey, so listen, so Gegard, what is next for you, right? So obviously it was another successful defense, and I think on the graphic we put, let me double check. Was that your 49th victory?
Yeah, 49 victory. Yeah.
Okay, you're so humble about it, but like a lot of other people with 49 wins and 28 knockouts would be telling the world, right? Like, is there any part of you that maybe, I don't know, like, because some people are so cocky and they've done so much less than you.
Well,
there's a lot of, like, I feel like you don't brag enough. Like, you don't sell yourself enough. You aren't celebrated enough. Like, I kind of don't understand with the record and the achievements and the accomplishments and how good you are and how funny you are and all this stuff. Like I'm not even trying to just.
He's trying to answer for her.
Like, I don't understand how you're not a friggin' super.
Well, I never felt that I was the best. Never. I was always fighting for money. I was like, just fight this. I make this much. I make this much. I never wanted to be the best, but at this stage, I'm the best. I can finally say, I can beat the best. So I never felt like that before. I always felt, okay, I'm just doing it for money, and never felt that confident. But I'm very confident now because I can, lately. So I know from now on, everyone is going to get finished, and then I'm going to make more money.
Good.
That's the way for how you make that money. I got a question for you. Now, how come, do you think this is just the way you was born? But before I ever got to see you talk in an interview, I saw many of your fights before I saw your personality, Yeah. So in my mind, you was this guy. You know what I mean? Because it was like you just like almost like a zombie, like just in there, or like a Hobart, like a Drago. And I thought to myself, how this guy, how the fuck he stay? Like, do he just heal? Don't feel fear? Like he don't give a shit? What is it do you attribute that you're so fucking relaxed and calm, no matter if you're kicking the shit out of somebody or if you're in a little bit of trouble? What would you say started that for you? Where that comes from?
I don't know. I never felt scared in the ring or cage. Of course, you have every time you have to fight, you're like, why am I doing this? You hate it. You're like, fuck this shit. Why am I fighting?
Yeah.
I walk. I'm in the cage. There's no feelings. I don't know. You have to do your job. Never been scared in a cage. Never, even if I was fighting Mark Hunt, who was a lot heavier. Never. Of course, before I had sleepless nights. I was like, fuck, if I don't take this guy down, he's gonna knock me out. But once I was in the ring with him, I don't know, never have fear. It's just you fight. Sometimes you lose, you win, but I never felt afraid. It just that's you have to fight. You don't have time to be scared because it's in the way.
Would you say that that's something you're born with or something that came to you?
Well, I think you have it or not. I think you have it. Like this fight, I went to the cage. I was confident, and like a dog, you could feel the guy is not confident that he was. Fanford. He didn't. He looked in my eyes. You know, I was in the cage, but it's just a feeling that you have. It's something instinct, and then I think you have it or not. You know, sometimes I've seen guys in the stare downs. You know, they look fearful, and then some guys, you know, they're like, okay, this guy is coming to fight. So a lot of things you can see. You know, you feel. It's just I think it's how you're implanted in your in the nature. Let's say I don't know. I don't know if I can say.
Yeah, because there's a lot of great fighters who don't have that same, you know, I don't know what you want to call his off or whatever, you know.
Mojo.
And it's, yeah, mojo. Cara, yeah. That's back to what she was talking about before. Maybe that's it.
I think mojo.
Maybe that's it.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
I feel like that's the truth. Because I said that to you, Gegard, when you the night you took the title away at Bellator. I was like, I could just tell during his ring walk, no disrespect, but like he didn't look confident. He didn't look like he was ready to beat you.
Yeah.
And he didn't.
Yeah, sometimes you know, I never had that. Some fighters, you know, when I fought for the title first time, you know, when I look back at the fight, he looked scared. You know, so you already lost. You can win still, but you know, it's not gonna help you.
Yeah, because this guy's like, let's say GSP. He was a great fighter, you know. Yeah. But he will admit to you that he was fucking terrified half the time. Yeah. You know, he was in the back throwing up, or he was like, oh, you know, and that was keeping him sharp, you know. But you can tell the demeanor of him, and he's a great fighter and a legendary fighter, but the demeanor between you and him is like night and day, you know. Like you're not trying to make yourself calm down. It looked like you really just calmed down.
I don't know, yeah, you know, it's something you have it or not. I think. Yeah. It doesn't matter.
What
Some guys are that nobody likes to fight. I don't like to fight either. Every time I go, I fight. I hate my life. But it's crazy people love fighting. It just it depends how you're in. You know, at that time. You know, sometimes you're confident and the fight goes like shit, and then sometimes you're not confident you win. It still is not. Not going to determine if you're going to win or not, but I think once you very confident, you project it to your opponent.
Yeah.
If you come in, you know, you have that energy. I'm going to beat the shit out of you. You project it to your opponent, and then you know they go down.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. One of the stuff you said that make a lot of sense is that you of course I fucking just had a brain fart. I had it. The thing you said about no, you're not emotional. You said that you don't love. You're not crazy about.
By the way, these people putting flags. I think these retarded people. You know, like making a political thing out of here. You know.
You know
I don't know. Man, people have nothing to do. You know.
Yeah. No. You know what? I try to. The only way is to kick them off. But
yeah, and I'm.
There's one turd in the punch bowl who keeps stirring up shit.
I'm sorry.
Whatever, but
people are people. I don't know what people are.
You can't pay. You know what the thing is? I try not to pay attention because.
No, I'm just saying to these idiots that are here. You know, some guy put a line here, and suddenly this border is this. Some guy made a religion, and these idiots, because they were born in some kind of country. You know, they think, you know,
it's like Crips and Bloods and fucking Yankees, Red Sox.
These people don't know even what life is about. So it's unfortunate that you have so many idiots.
You're right. You're right.
So fuck you guys.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I think. I try not to even mention these guys because the main goal is for you to pay attention to that guys. They're dying for you to pay attention, you know?
Right. I mean, it's not, you know, I have nothing against any religion, any country. But people are, you know, putting flags.
I know.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
No, I don't have any problem. But I mean, just This is how to show how idiots some people are online. In real life,
you know, people are saying to block them and all this stuff, but I would rather just listen.
I don't mind.
You
I don't mind.
in the interview, yeah, and not.
Yeah.
And not
Well, the only
saying,
reason why, for instance, there was one guy who's the one guy who keep bringing this stuff up and getting. He's not agitating us, but he's agitating the people in the comments. So now that's all they're talking about, and they're not focusing on this. They focus on this jerk off. So it's like he's getting what he wants because he wanted to.
It shows the upbringing of their parents to raise a bastard like that. So
it's weak.
It's good your parents are shit. Other than that, I don't know what was the conversation about.
Yeah, but just so you know, Poha, real quick, just so you know, if it's not you on here and the Armenian stuffs, it would be them saying, Renato, you look like a piece of shit.
Right.
Renato, look at you you look this, that, and the other thing. And it's like, okay, I mean, they're gonna, that same guy gonna find something to talk about, you know?
I know. But I didn't.
Exactly.
Anyways, I had to say, now we can move on.
Yeah. Exactly.
No. Well,
Exactly.
we should wrap it up here soon. Because I know it's crazy late for you. You said you're coming over here to LA though, right?
Well, I think so. After Rome, probably. Yeah.
Okay, so we have to train at Hayastan.
Don't give me a probably, Gegard. I don't want to after Rome probably. I need your ass over here so we can go to Cheesecake Factory like we always do. Yeah. And you order 3 entrees.
I have to go to Rome, and then middle of the year I'm gonna fight, and then I'm gonna be probably a commentator for Spike. So I'm gonna go to London and Paris, stuff like that. So I don't know if I'm gonna have time to go to LA.
Really? Because you told me you were coming here later this month.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my best. Really, I love to be there. But since I've been after the fight, I still haven't seen all my friends. It just.
You have a second fiance now, for to keep tabs on you, Poha. Oh, caralho. The Chicken Head Squad. They have members everywhere, all over the fucking planet, Poha.
I'm not gonna lie, Gegard. You are on the list of eligible bachelors that a lot of the ladies like. So.
Well, I don't know that, but.
I'm telling you.
You're trying to get him fucked up with his girl.
Right, just how like you said, women should take advice from men's sites.
Yeah.
Men should take advice from women. When a woman tells you that chicks want you, you should probably believe us.
But he just said he's in a relationship now.
Yeah, I'm in a relationship. So
if he's talking shit, then there's gonna be hell to pay, and she's probably in the other room dating.
I'm not gonna be allowed to travel, you know.
Exactly. She's gonna cut him off.
I knew you before she did, so.
I know. Yeah, I don't know. What was the question? I'm not there.
You're fucking him up. You're fucking up his program for her.
Yeah, you're gonna get me in trouble, Karyn.
She's a more tough opponent than you fucking your fights in the Bellator. God, are you? She's a bigger threat to your legacy
fight than my last fight.
Ooh, oh, Austin, I'm sorry, my brother.
I'm not trying to get you in trouble.
No, I'm just kidding.
You know that.
Yeah.
Hey, well, listen. Yeah, because we're gonna go and get our after party started here in a minute. But like, I'm so whenever you fight, I get nervous because you're my friend and I've known you such a long time. And then as soon as I see you go, I go, oh, I'm not nervous because like you're great, and it's just been fun to watch you because you really do feel like it does seem like rather that you're in the zone right now and that you're feeling good. Yeah, it's fun to watch.
Yeah, I think from now on I'm gonna finish everybody. So I have that mentality, and I feel better than ever. So I think people are gonna be, sometimes they're facing the best Mousasi, and in some fights I wasn't the best, but they're facing the best Mousasi every time from now. So it's gonna be very hard to defeat me.
I love it.
I believe that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I believe it too.
Thanks.
Hey,
Yeah.
Renato, anything you want to ask before we say goodbye?
I seen a couple people say, this one guy said he was asked if there was one guy you want to fight before you hitchhire. Is there one person? I mean, aside from Silva in the boxing match, which we can say, we can put that out in the air too.
I think now only Israel Adesanya is the fight to make.
Just Adesanya. That's the one guy you want to, you wish.
Listen, I would have loved to, you know, just have one fight against that guy and would have won the gold, and then I would, you know, and retire from that. But never gonna happen. You know, I'm never gonna go away from Bellator. You know, it just, I have a friendship with Scott, so
Yeah, he's great.
yeah. My loyalty is more important than you know, UFC
I understand.
gold or whatever. You know, I think I'm never gonna, even if they pay me more. It's,
Yeah, there's not enough of that these days, you know, and that's when you're long gone. That's the thing people gonna remember most than how much fucking money you made.
no, yeah, but you know, I always told everybody, you know, medals or you know, belts doesn't mean anything. You know, at the end of the day, once you're retired, you need your health. You need the money that you made, the memories, and the people around you. I think, and if you come out well from those things, you're a real champion, not the guy that's won the belt but you know, brain damage, lost all the money. Then you're a true champion if you have all those things. You know, health, people that love you, and then the memories that you made, you know, through
well, it's like me, you know, I have it all. I had the titles, I had that stuff, but now I have my health, I have my good looks, I have a perfect body.
Yeah. Perfect time to retire, yes. I hope to do that one day.
If one day you can look like this after retirement, can you see the quality of that?
Yeah, you have good skin. It's, you know, I'm not.
Thank you, Karyn.
The brown is, you know.
It's nice.
Hey,
you know
but
what they call
this?
Listen, Karyn, we on to this now. They call the color of this one, they call Egyptian cinnamon, porra. It's a hair imported cinnamon that look like that color.
Yeah, you have some glow.
Yeah, it's not unlike a gingerbread.
No, you know.
Yeah.
Don't egg him on, Gegard.
Hey, listen, he know a good stuff when he see it. He's a legend. He's been around so many people. He's traveled the world, and he's never seen even something like that, Karyn.
Yeah, he's in good shape.
I appreciate that, my brother. You have a you have an excellent chase. Better than Karyn Bryant. I tell you that. I tell you that.
Hey, so listen, so let us wrap it up with you, but you know that you know, I just think you're the greatest. So it's been really fun all these years watching you grow and evolve. And you we met like 10 years, more than 10 years ago or something like that. So you know, it's just like I every time you fight, I get stressed out, like I said, but then I'm like, he's good. You know, I don't worry about it. But I worry, you know, but at the same time, I'm really excited that that everything seems to just be firing on all cylinders, and that you're in the zone, and that you're really feeling it. And it's fun to watch you smash people. And I'm excited to see that you're going to finish everybody moving forward, because I 100% believe you. And,
wait,
and yeah,
Karyn,
you know,
move that scarf. Move the scarf. Why you put the scarf there? Get that thing out of there. Oh, God. But now you moved it back. Get that thing out of there.
It's attached to the shirt.
Whatever the fuck, detach it from there, Karyn. Get it, you know, tie it in a ribbon like a choker or whatever. Something. Get that out of there.
You want that?
Oh.
I'm not, all right, anyway, we're about to get weird, so I'm going to turn it off.
Well, there's nothing weird about the people to make love. We need more of that in the world.
This is a good tease to get people to go over to the after party, because we'll talk about that over there. But listen, Gegard, thank you so much for either waking up or staying up or whatever you just did to join us. I know it's a big time difference. And,
yeah, we appreciate that for him, my brother. I know how shitty that is sometimes, because it fuck up your stuff.
I had a great time doing it, so I had a lot of fun. Thank you, guys.
We did too,
Great.
my brother.
Okay.
I look forward to seeing you in LA sometime, brother.
I hope so. I hope
Yeah.
definitely gonna go to Cheesecake Factory all
Oh,
together.
no,
Yes.
we go Rafi.
Rafi is
Rafi.
I always, yeah.
We go to the bank first to get some Armenian chicks. Then we go Rafi. Okay?
No problem. It's on me. Dinner is on me.
I like the sound of that even better, my brother.
Thank-
Yeah.
That's hilarious. All right, Gegard, so much
Thanks,
love
Sarah.
to you and your family.
Thank you.
And we'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Ajo,
brother.
Rafi. Ajo.
Thank you. Bye-bye, friends.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Oh my God. I mean, listen. Wait, is he?
He's almost, he froze there. Now he's starting to go slowly to fade away, poor, huh?
Okay, so if people don't know or didn't realize, yeah, like he's one of my dearest friends in the whole game. Like I just love that dude.
You mean him or me, poor, huh? Oh.
Both of us?
Oh, okay. I thought
But yeah, no,
we've
known each other a long time. I just love him. He's just so
No,
good.
he's a very likable guy. You know, it's so funny because for years and years, I thought he had zero personality. No, I didn't know, you know, because you catch these guys when they're fighting or whatever, you know, and I just thought he was like, you know, like Drago, like fucking
Yeah.
Drago. I thought he was just like, I fight and that's it, you know. And then you fucking see how funny this guy is and what a sense of humor. You can tell he's intelligent. There's a lot of stuff's going on there. I never would have fucking knew that. I never knew that until recently.
Well, and that's the whole thing about it when, and I know I need to grab my computer and get the after party started because we were supposed to start a couple minutes ago, but that was literally my thing with him when he started to get more successful in the UFC and people were starting to notice it. And like I said, we've been friends for a long time. So I knew that all along. I knew how funny he was. I knew how engaging he was. And so to me, it was sort of like people like just coming around and I'm like, they're like, wow, what a secret. I'm like, it was not a secret. He just didn't care enough to play the game. And so for a lot of people, he just was like, I'm not going to bother. Like, who cares? You know, whatever. And then he started to play the game a little more and engage a little more. And then people picked up on it. But yeah, like that's the guy I've always known, you know?
Yeah, because you had the behind the scenes. I never had that. Yeah. So I knew people who trained with him, but I never even bothered to ask what kind of guy he's like.
He's the best.
I think I more asked like, you know, when you know somebody and you know that they sparred with somebody like that, you the first thing you want to know is like, how'd you do? Did he catch you? Did he knock you out? You know, like did you get him? Did you? That's what I was. I didn't go, was he a great guy or whatever? You know what I'm saying? I don't. Right. That's the last thing I give a shit. You know.
Right. Well, he is awesome. But okay, listen, Renato. So we're about to head over to the after party. So let people know, let's let people know, either in my stories or over on the Festivities. You know, if you go to Festivities page here on IG, you'll get a link to either the Festivities website or I've shared links in my stories to the after party. We're going to talk about UFC 272. We're going to talk about Shamaya versus Burns. We're going to talk about
Shamar Moore is who?
Shamar Moore is not fighting Gilbert Burns. He's not fighting Mr. Burns. Shamar Moore is not fighting.
Can you imagine? That should be on the list of who would win. It should be more matchups like that. Shamar Moore versus Mr. Burns. Add that to the list for her. That's a last minute. I'm more interested. That what an interesting matchup is that one.
I would say Mr. Burns just because he's so shady and he would cheat.
We'll get into it. We're gonna unpack this.
But yeah, folks, this is the bracket that we're gonna start working on.
I can't see.
Sorry, the Action Hero bracket. We're gonna start tonight. We're gonna talk about that soccer melee, UFC 272, a lot of good stuff. So hit the link either in my stories or the Festivities bio. We'll be there in just a moment. I just need a couple moments to process this and head over there. But we keep the party going for a while and we get into a lot of like pop culture and relationship stuff, right? It's fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. God, what I'm gonna tell them now, it fucking sucks.
It blows.
No, it's not fun. No, of course it's fun. I mean, what else you gonna do right now? That watch TV. The TV is gonna be there. We not always there for you, Poha. Oh, caralho. Plus, you're gonna imagine what it's like to take your frustration. You know when Karyn Bryant makes you go like this? now you can finally imagine checking those things and going like this and going, shut the fuck up, you. And then she's go, oh yeah, caralho. And then you go, oh, porra. Or something like that.
Something like
Chai
that.
Hon Spam. Come to the fucking after party, Chai Hon Spam.
No, listen, yeah, Tyrone and I were talking offline. We're going to just straight up have Tyrone as a guest on the show.
Well, that's what I thought is the best stuff. But then again, why
great. We're going to have him as
I think
a guest.
more spam the better. So fuck it if he come on for whatever. But he can come.
I'm going to have to make sure I wear extra deodorant that night or something.
I don't think he can smell you from there unless you're really that potent. God, are you?
Boy, pretty.
Some people like the smell. I'm on the fence about that.
Okay.
I check a little bit of that one, but not the BO.
A little bit of musk. A little bit.
The musk is fine, but not a BO or whatever, you know?
No, but I like him. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, a musk. A musk.
I'm not mad at a musky man.
No. It's attraction. We can get into this, but there's a science to that. He might need to tell you about this documentary. You probably watched it. It was something. I'll tell you about it. It's the science of sexuality, porra.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we will get into that, folks. So thank you so much for joining
My
us.
feet. Someone said it can be very potent. My feet can be potent. Oh, caralho. You can smell the vinegar of that one. You have
the pheromones. Okay,
yeah, you can smell the vinegar. It smells like it brags apple cider.
So thank you so much for joining us. I know I'm a little late, so there'll be some people over there on YouTube mad, but we will be there in just a couple of minutes. I'm gonna wrap this up here and start it over there. So yeah, look for the link in my stories or on the festivities bio. I think Renato shared the link as well. And we will see you over there in just a couple minutes for the after party.
Somebody said Karyn gotta call Chai Hon like fucking Erica Badu.
You better call
Tyrone. That's the Chai Hon. You wish to call Chai Hon. He make a house call for you.
He's married. I'm not a homewrecker.
Yeah, but in the last one, this guy is telling you he's about to get married and you're trying to do everything in the kitchen sink.
About to get married is different from married.
I like your line of thinking, porra. That's my point, exact. In fact, I don't even give a shit about either one. Anyway, okay, that's not my problem. That's their problem. That's a UMP, not a that's a UP, not an MP. Okay,
exactly.
I see you later. See you in a couple minutes.
We'll see you guys in a couple minutes. Thank you so much for joining us. Head over to YouTube.com/Karyn Bryant or festivities.com for the after party, and we'll see you in just a minute. Thanks for joining us.
Out there.